Hey guys, what is up? My name is PandaMaster and welcome to yet another update video. Yeah, big change in scenery today. I moved. Some of you might recognize this. Uh Trying to figure out the best way to explain this that doesn't get long-winded because you know I like to ramble. But I said in last month's video that I was moving to Fort Wayne. Well, I don't know if I specified Fort Wayne, but there it is. But essentially what happened is that my friends and I have been looking for a place and it didn't pan out. That's what happened. And so I am literally that 23-year-old in his mom's basement. That is where I am right now. And yeah, I've been very thrown by everything that's happened. Just trying to determine what's best for me because right now I'm at zero. Not necessarily that I have nothing. I don't have much. I don't have much, but you know, I feel like this is a complete reset on my life, and I want to be able to take advantage of that as much as I can because I feel like there's a lot of good that can be had in new beginnings, and so I want to kind of uh, I want to take advantage of that. And so the last few weeks, I have done a lot of jack squat. I've reconnected with people I haven't seen in a while. I've just tried to enjoy having this freedom that comes with complete and utter nothingness. Like, I have no job, I have no place of my own, I am just in nothing right now. And as depressing as that can sound, and as it sometimes gets, I've been trying to enjoy myself and just feel everything I need to feel. I you know, for those that know, my mental health is all over the place. I have bipolar disorder, ADHD, just a chaotic mix of chemicals in my brain. And so I wanted to take this chance to sort of feel again and go just experience as much as I can in this little nook of freedom. You know, obviously, money wise, I have very little right now. I blew through the stuff I had saved pretty quickly, but I just wanted to take advantage of the time I have here. And so that's why I haven't really looked too hard for a job. I'm going to here. I told myself I would not go a month without a job, or like that would be like the maximum if I could help it, because obviously, you know, this is all just me, you know, throwing the darts at the board. I have opportunities. I'm not super worried about it or stressed, but that's also because, like I said, I just have been trying to use this time to reconnect with myself and, you know, figure things out, because I've noticed since I've been home that I've been disassociating a lot more. And part of it is because I have a lot of traumatic memories surrounding my hometown that I need to work through and have been trying to work through. Bottom line, I need a therapist. But first off, I need a job. Yeah, I also would preferably like a place to live before that, but I'm a little worried. I think I need to prioritize. I'm hoping to do both at the same time. House therapist, you know, all of that. But yeah, I need to go back to therapy for one. I feel like that would be great. But anyway, I'm getting a lot off track. But short, you know, TLDR, go to a therapist. I don't care how stable you think you are. It's amazing. It's incredible. Just to sit there and talk to somebody. I've never heard someone go to therapy um, in the right way and not come out of it feeling better. You know, not to say that there aren't bad therapists out there. I've heard of some, but I think if you approach it the right way, which is essentially your heart on your sleeve and you open yourself up to be vulnerable, I think therapy is fantastic and everybody should go. So anyway, yeah. But as far as the channel goes and how that relates to all of this, because I've already been going on for 5 minutes about that. As you can tell, I haven't streamed in a long time. That's because the internet here is... I want you to imagine terrible internet, and then I want you to imagine it being even worse than that, and that is where I'm at right now. It simply gets the job done. That's it. You know, like I can stream my, like, you know, Netflix and stuff like that, and I can, you know, download video games and upload stuff at a certain rate, but anything beyond the bare minimum is just not. Like, I think it took 12 hours to upload the last Assassin's Creed video. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We have okay internet speed, like in terms of what we're paying for, but the problem is that it's such a small town that it's basically been monopolized in terms of like good internet. There's really one service, and that's it. And they know that, and so they don't really care about, you know, things working. And the problem is that they don't have the structure to maintain the amount of customers they have, and so speeds are constantly throttled. Like, it is a rarity for me to see the speeds that we actually pay for, which is a whole nother thing that I've been trying to fight for years, but I've been in and out of this house and all of that. It doesn't really matter that much to me, and the other people that live here don't use internet the way I do, so it doesn't really matter that much to them, but it really pains me. It really pisses me off, and so that's another thing of, like, me trying to get out of here. But what I mean by that is I'm not streaming. It is possible for me to stream here. There is a way, but just in the way I'm set up, like, streaming here in the basement is basically impossible. There's no way to maintain quality enough internet to keep it going, and it just would be a major pain in my ass to do that. And if I go upstairs and do any of that, then I'm intruding on everybody else that lives here, and I don't want to do that. At least it's not enough that I can't maintain a regular stream schedule off of that. And so streams just aren't happening while I'm here. I'm hoping to get into... I set myself a goal that I want to be out of here by the end of July. And so I'm hoping when August rolls around, I can start streaming again. That is my goal. Obviously, you know, like, who knows what's going to happen in that time. But yeah, that's the goal here. Is, you know, 2 months max here. that's what I'm hoping for, but we'll see. But until then, I've got videos. I've been kind of all over the place. The reason why the Assassin's Creed videos abruptly stopped is because I recorded 2 hours of footage of the 4th memory block, and it got corrupted. And it was most likely my fault. That's why I can't be too upset. But basically, you know, my PC has different fan settings, right? And I always turn it up to the highest because my PC can barely handle 4K video recording. It just, you know, I have by no means have a bad PC, but, you know, it just barely gets there, and so I have to make sure everything's cranked up, everything's good, there's no interruptions, otherwise something like this happens. But I've also never recorded for that long before, as you know, like I said, I got a new equipment, that Elgato. I don't know if I've shown it off ever, like on camera or anything. And I don't remember. Like I said, I've been going through a lot this past months, but you know, new equipment and everything. I'm still kind of testing the limits of everything, and so it could have been that I was just recording for too long, or it could have been a heating problem that my computer overheated and it caused issues. But essentially, I knew I was in trouble when I looked at the footage, and it was an hour and a half long. And I was like, I recorded for 2 hours. What's going on here? And so I opened it up, and it was just overlapped on top of each other, and just, it was awful. That, like, it was not fixable. Like, there's no I thought about it, and I'm like, because I kind of want to redo it, but replaying stuff in the first Assassin's Creed is really annoying. I don't know exactly how possible it is. I really don't know. I haven't tried. And so I just saw that obstacle and I was like, I don't want to deal with it. And so I just walked away from it for now. But I do want to continue it because this is something that means a lot to me. I love Assassin's Creed. And so I do want to, get back in the reins there. I just haven't. I need to force myself to, essentially. But once I get past that hump, I'm sure I'll be fine. It's just that. I'm just like, I don't want to replay it. I don't want to have to deal with all that. Even though, I don't mind the fact of replaying it. I just don't know what I'm headed in for in terms of replayability and how that works. Because I think it's if I remember correctly, you can just replay, the main story missions. And I don't even know if I'm able to replay, the assassination, the notes, the little missions you do to gather information. I don't even know if those are replayable or not. I feel like they're not. Wouldn't really mind it, to be honest, if they weren't. No one's missing anything. There's no story there. They talk for 30 seconds and you learn something that ultimately doesn't really matter. And so it's it's not the end of the world. But again, there's just a lot of unknowns there that I don't want to conquer that piss me off. And so, but yeah, I'll get back in the saddle. I just have to get myself to, which I'm using this as to do it. Like I told myself, because, I always do these updates on the 1st or as close to the 1st as I can of the month. It's the 9th. I'm like, I can't let this month get to double digits and not put out a video. But I've also been trying to figure out, what I should do in terms of videos. I've been working on stuff. I just... I don't know. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place right now. And again, I made this big move and I'm trying to figure out my life. Like I said, I'm at 0 right now. I can go anywhere right now. And I'm bad at decision making, if you hadn't come across by now. So I've just had a lot on my mind and just been trying to figure all that out the last few weeks. So that's where I've been. That's what's been going on. So I apologize. I know I disappear all the time and it's getting annoying. I'm sure it's been annoying, but I'm trying. And thank you guys for all the support on those videos, by the way, the Assassin's Creed videos. I didn't expect them to do as well as they did, so thank you. This was kind of like a vanity project for me because I love Assassin's Creed, so I was like, I don't care if they get views or not. I'm just going to put them out, and who cares? And so, thank you guys for the people watching them. I was pleasantly surprised by that, and yeah, I'm going to have more. This is the video to basically be like, I'm going to do stuff. So, yeah. I've been also thinking, I thought about doing reaction stuff. I would have loved to have co-streamed all the summer stuff, like the State of Play Summer Game Fest that was earlier today, which I thought was a solid 7 out of 10. That was good. Wasn't great. It's the reason why I miss E3, because then it brings all the big companies together. Now everybody wants to do their own thing. It's like streaming services, everybody wants to do their own showcase now, and it's all splintered. And so instead of getting the big heavy hitter stuff, we can count on Xbox or Nintendo or maybe PlayStation to do that. PlayStation kind of separates their stuff out too, but Xbox and Nintendo we can still kind of count on for experiences like that. But everything else is just so separated and strewn all over the place, and I just feel like we don't get big announcements anymore. But there was some cool stuff at both the State of Play and the Summer Game Fest thing that I really enjoyed. But overall, as an encompassing thing, I was just kind of it's not as good as E3, but whatever. But I would have loved co-stream that, some reactions, because, man, when I saw Spider-Man and Midnight Suns, and when he was voiced by Yuri Lowenthal, I was so excited. I was so pumped for that game. But, yeah, just little things like that. I wish I could, but I thought about doing videos about them. I don't know, man. So, again, what do you guys want to see? Really, I'm working on stuff that I know you guys want to see. It's just a lot of work, and I'm very lazy, and so I am working towards it. I'm hoping that within the next couple weeks I can put out a video you guys are really gonna enjoy. But that's like a big project. I'm thinking stuff I can put out relatively easily that you guys might enjoy. Or fuck it, I don't even big stuff, anything you guys want, let me know. But I am working on stuff, just not very quickly. I know I say that every fucking month, but that's, yeah. So Anyway, I don't want to ramble on for too long because I feel like this is I'm mostly using this video as like I've set myself in the chair. I'm doing this, which the chair is literally my bed. I'm not going to show it because it's not made and everything, but I have no setup. I've been purposefully not trying to deck out the basement because I don't want to stay here that long. So that's why everything's kind of wonky right now. Because I virtually have nothing. I mean, I put my desk right next to my bed so I could just sit right here and do that. Anything I need to do is just do that. So I didn't have to set up any chairs or anything like that. You know, I got my TV set up on a dresser, and I have my old bookshelf I'm using to just put, like, I hooked up my Switch, my Xbox, and my PS5. I mostly just use my Xbox. I've been kind of playing games. I got into Stanley Parable, and that game's a fucking masterpiece. But and I started getting back into Outer Wilds too, but then money, whatever. And so I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna stop rambling. Thank you guys. Things are coming. This video was kind of for me to just get something out there to kind of kickstart my creative drive. But yeah, I got stuff coming. I promise. Because I make it feel like a job sometimes, which I want it to be a job, you know? I want to make money off of this stuff. But, you know, I struggle to find that balance between making it feel like a job, but also being my passion. And so, doing all of that, I just need to power through that. And so, thank you guys for watching. Sorry for all the long-windedness. I hope you guys enjoyed. But, yeah, new stuff coming soon. Probably Monday will be the next time you see something from me. But that's something. That do be something. So thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. I'm figuring stuff out just like anybody else, but this is a new start, and I'm excited to see what the future holds, even if it terrifies me. All right, see ya.